Okay. Testing, testing. Welcome everyone to tvosj.org, the voice of San Joaquin, right here off the Miracle Mile in Stckn, California. Welcome to La Voz. This is, of course, a program that comes on Saturdays that introduces what's going on in the community, introduces individuals, bands, mariachis, you know what, bandas on the rise. Hey, anything that you would like. This is your community radio station. All you have to do is give me a call at 209-470-9585. We're located over here off the Miracle Mile at 231 Bedford Road. Very easy to find. We're right across the street from Werlo's Restaurant and also the Art Lab, which is a big black building, corner building, right there off Pacific Avenue. We're right behind it in the Peace and Justice building. That's where you can find us. So today I do have my girlfriend, Belen Talamantes. ¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Fine.
Thank you for joining me.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. Now today you and I did some walking, didn't we?
Oh, yes, we did.
So where were we?
We were in Lodi giving out flyers for this event at the waterfront.
Yes, and that event at the waterfront is our 5th annual Chicano Community Program Radio Reunion, a car show, and now motorcycle show. And it's got amazing performers. And what are some of the performers that you like that are going to be playing that day?
Oh.
Okay, we have Juan Escovedo. And Juan Escovedo, of course, he's a headliner. He is so awesome. Quite the percussionist, and he's just like his daddy, Pete Escovedo. And Pete Escovedo is
I think I
known-
like all the bands right now, to tell you the truth.
Yeah? Okay, so you don't have a choice. You don't have a favorite. You take all.
I hate to say Latin Magic and Mike Torres band.
They're awesome. They have been together for like 30 years, girl. 30
See?
years. And the
That's a
Torres,
long time.
that familia has been, they've been playing music ever since I could remember. I was going to Delta College with Carmen Torres, and that's one of the daughters. And I recall that, and they were going strong even back then. And Mr. Torres, Mike Senior Torres, has always been quite the Tejano and quite the entertainer también.
Oh, yeah.
And a couple of times he's even sang with my father.
Ahí estás.
Hey, whenever there's a mariachi, let me tell you, they put on their hat, they get out there and, they start to sing traditional music, traditional Mexican music, that is. And I'm talking music, classical music from way back in their Pueblo days.
Oh, I remember
Pueblo
a lot
days.
of them that my father used to sing. And to me to sing, never mind. I might break people's ears.
Aw, I bet you if you tried, you'd do a good job.
Nah,
Don't be so hard on yourself. So,
I've been honest.
yeah.
My voice is
I've
gone.
never sang either, but every now and then when the guys come in here to play, I try to follow along and I try to sing along. It might not come out as great, but, I'm willing. I figure, hey, we only live
the
once.
heck, huh?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Let's go for it.
So, and what's really neat about this event is that we are offering an open mic for our kids. And there's so much talento in this area, in the San Joaquin Valley, that they need a platform where they can get out there and show their talent. And I have some
Oh,
youth
yeah.
that actually compose their own music. And some of the girls have such a beautiful voice. And I'm thinking, you know what? Let them have some time. Let them shine because, it is their time. This is an event that's for
Oh,
the
yes.
community. And it allows them to get up there and express themselves.
Well, they got to remember, too, that they're our future. They're our voice. They're our future for now on. And they got to do what we did when we were small. So they're just picking up the pace of what we did.
And so it's all about what they have learned of the parents, their mentors, and their cultura, their
The
culture.
abuelita,
From the abuelitas, of
I
course.
guess.
Yes.
And abuelitos.
And abuelitos, of course. We can't leave them out.
Nope.
No. And, we're reaching an age, too, when I start to think, it's like, oh, my girls aren't married yet. There's no children yet. No grandbabies. I can't say I'm a grandma yet because it's not. I mean, it's true. Can you believe that? I'm like, okay, girls.
Oh, I'm a grandma and I'm a great-grandma. Just became a great-grandma. And I'm very proud.
Put the mic a little closer to your mouth. So,
I'm
I
very
can hear you
proud
better.
of being a great grandma.
You go, girl.
My granddaughter's a teacher at Marshall special ed program,
Woo!
and she made me a great grandma, and I'm very proud of her.
Oh, did you hear that?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure when she hears that, she's going to smile.
Oh, I
Ear to
told her
ear.
that. I told her that. She
that's so
made
sweet.
grandma very proud of her.
You know, when they finally decide what it is that they're going to major in,
Mm-hmm.
that's a major accomplishment because you go to college, you're like, okay, where is my interest? What do I want to, major in?
Uh-huh.
What is it that I want to study that I see myself doing in the future, right?
Yep.
And so you have so many choices and you're like, okay, because you have so many choices and you don't know yet what it is that you're good at. It's always good to try something different.
Well, I have 5 grandchildren in college, and one's going to graduate this semester.
Whoop, whoop. Congratulations. Congratulations.
And I'm very proud of them.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, you're letting them know on air
Oh, yes.
how grandma feels. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that they're going to be beaming when they hear it. They're going to say, Grandma was on the radio? Grandma talked about me? What did she say? Oh, they're going to
Oh, I'm very proud. I have one that's a pastor
Oh, okay.
in Modesto. I have one that's going to graduate. He's going to be, I believe he said he's going to talk about being a doctor for sports.
Oh, that's cool.
And I don't remember what
Athletic
the other one
doctor.
is, but like I told you, one of them is a builder. She draws for making buildings.
Wow, an engineer.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, and the other one is a teacher.
Instructor, professor. Wow. Nice professions, all of them. That's so cool. Now, when that happens, you got to pat yourself in the back. Say, you know what? I helped with the children. I helped guide them. And especially when you're constantly letting them know, education.
Yes, education is important.
Is the most important thing because without an education, you can't land a good job.
Can open doors.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be cleaning toilets for the rest of your life. No, you want to be able to.
Yeah. Don't want that.
Well, I mean, that is a position because I got to be honest with you. I cleaned toilets myself at one point.
Oh,
We
our toilets
do.
are different.
We do what we got to do at the time
Yes.
that's needed, right?
Yes,
But I
exactly.
do recall that, and I thought, you know what? No, I'm not embarrassed to say that. Why should I be? That was just a job. Yeah, okay. It was just a little temporary job just to make some extra money on the side for my girls.
And work out in the fields as well.
Yeah, there
Ahí
you
está.
go. Amanecía yo con el solecito saliendo, desayajando in the field.
Yep.
And a lot of times, I caught myself up there in the cherry trees. Instead of picking, I was eating my way through.
No, I was packing the
And
cherries.
of course, after that, I get the biggest tummy ache ever. But I do recall, and I thank my father, Chava Salvador Ramirez, for teaching me everything that he knew. And I'm glad that he took me out in the fields because, he used reverse psychology on me right there.
Yeah.
And I told him,
They
Daddy,
do
I
do
don't
that.
want to do this forever, And I'm like, okay. He says, okay, I'd like to go to school. And so that's what I did. I went to Delta College. I graduated from Franklin. Yellow Jackets, whoa, all the way. And now, now we have 2 interns, young ladies, beautiful, very talented, inteligentes. And, I'm teaching them a little bit about the radio, and I'm hoping that they will continue and maybe major in communications.
Oh, okay.
So the door is open there for the individuals that are listening to me right now. If you are interested in radio, you can come on in. You just tell me when, but preferably while I'm here, so that way you could shadow me and you could see exactly what takes place, the radio station, how everything is run. I do marketing, so I do I wear a lot of different hats at the radio station, and I don't mind it because this is a passion of mine. And just knowing that I'm helping build a radio station for the community is so satisfying. And it makes my heart swell.
Yeah,
It makes me feel
exactly.
really good because now the people have a radio station where they can come and share information
Exactly.
with everyone, whether if it's a new business on the rise, whether if it's a product, whether if it's an event that they want to promote. It's all about the radio. This is your radio. Use it. And I tell everybody, I'm the bridge. Cross it. Use it. Use it because I'm not going to be here forever. And I'd like to see one of our youth continue
Yeah,
to run the
exactly.
station, continue
Exactly.
to do Sabor Latino for the community. And, who would not want to do that? So I'm excited that you decided to go with me this morning to Lodi. And we hit up all the cars that were there. And let me tell you, there were some most awesome cars there.
Oh, gorgeous,
Awesome.
beautiful.
I was just
My heart
amazed.
dropped with several
Your
of them.
heart dropped. My jaw dropped. I couldn't pick it up. I kept dragging. I'm like, darn, car after car. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to take pictures with every single one. That's how unique looking every single one was.
Yes, they were.
And my favorite was there. And I have to say this. I saw this one particular truck at the swap meet. And when I saw it, I said, Rosie the Riveter has been here. It was riveted throughout the whole truck. Every corner was a rivet. And I got to meet the owner. I shook his hand and I told him, I got to have you on the radio. And he was there with his son, and we were talking about, how he was putting together the truck. And I asked the son, too, if he would come in with his daddy to do the interview. And he says, yeah, I'd like that. So I'm going to have him over someday, and I'm going to interview him. And let me tell you, this truck is just out of there. It reminds you of a truck that maybe Frankenstein would be driving, okay? or a truck that you're waiting Rosie the Riveter come out of there because it's riveted throughout, and it's the most awesome-looking truck. It's antique-ish looking. It's so custom. No other vehicle looks like that. And it's classic. And I'm just, And I told him, when I saw your truck at the swap meet, I had to stop and take pictures all the way around and even inside. And guess what? And I told him, and I posted it on Facebook.
Wicked.
I had no idea who the owner is, but I'm shaking your hand, sir. Now I do know. So I just want you to know that you did an awesome job on that truck. And I would love to interview you. And he said, yeah, okay. I like that. Yeah, sure. Why not? And I'm like, okay. So I'm excited. I found him. I found the owner to that truck. And, of course, I plastered it all over Facebook. And I thought that was the most unusual looking truck. Custom all the way. And you could tell that's his touch, his personality, his persona. But I still call it Rosie the Riveter, too. Rosie the Riveter truck, because it reminds me of her when I see all these rivets. But, of course, there was other vehicles that were...
Oh, yeah, there were gorgeous ones.
And on the way out, do you remember that Cadillac? It was the
God.
longest stretch car.
Oh, my God.
It just kept going
it
and going and going.
It was so big.
It's like a lancha. You think, damn, can I take that to the lake and maybe it could float?
I was going to say that.
It looks like a boat.
Yeah, but more than likely, it's the old car, so it's going to sink. It's going to sink. Because it's made out of metal.
Yeah, unless it's one of those James Bond movie type vehicles.
Yes.
Where it's
changes
it's a
to
vehicle
another
on the
thing.
road, on the road, and all of a sudden hits the ocean, and all of a sudden it's a submarine, or all of a sudden it's a boat, and he stays above water, and he doesn't sink.
Or a rocket.
That too. So let me tell you, these shows every year I try to go to, and it's in Lodi, and it's downtown. And it's the most awesome thing that you can see. And this is so pretty well established. And you could tell everybody's prideful, because they're showing off their vehicle. And this is something they look forward to every single year. And I think it's a 2-day event, if I'm not wrong. I think it's Saturday, Sunday, or maybe Friday, Saturday. But we caught today, and I'm glad we did, because we were able to pass out our little flyer, which has all the information about the entertainers, the Michael Torres Band, Latin Magic, Juan Escobedo, Ramirez Brothers Blues Band, Blanca Sagun of Latin Soul. And if all goes great, we're going to have Gambizi and those four with their new sound called fusion music. And let me tell you, it's addictive. It's addictive. Once you hear one song, you want more. That's the addictive type of music they play, and they call it fusion music, and it's so unique sounding. It's a little hip hop, okay, with a little bit of reggaeton, kind of Cubano style. So it's unique, and I'm hoping that they will be able to make it. Now I know that one of the wifeys is very pregnant and is due around that date, so I'm kind of hoping she has her baby beforehand. Please, Lord, let her have her baby beforehand. If not, let her have her baby way later.
For real.
Oh, and I just said later. Later is one of the guys' names.
Oh my goodness.
Later, Chapman. And they have the most beautiful 3 little girls, and they all rap. All 3 little ones, they all rap, and they're just like their daddy.
Goodness.
Just like their daddy. So hopefully next year we're going to have them over to be able to rap with Renee. Renee does the Rise and Shine 209, and she just did a little rap event with kids, and it was pretty cool. And she wanted to have the girls there, but because that they were committed to a basketball tournament, they couldn't make it. So hopefully next year they're going to be able to make it. But either way, I'm going to see if I can get Gambiti and Dos Four to perform for later on in some of the other events that we're going to have. But in the meantime, all the lineup, all these musicians, they're all so awesome. And I'm honored to have them all play for us this year. Latin Magic, 30 years. Oh, my goodness. Mike Torres, another one. Mike Torres Band, over 30 years. Juan Escovedo, when I first started radio, I met his father, and he was the first musician that I interviewed.
Wow.
And he gave me that at the beginning of this radio station. Again, he called in, and we did a phone interview with Pete Escovedo, Juan's dad. And long and behold, when I met Juan, I looked at him, and I got to talking to him for a little while, and then I said, you know what? You remind me just like your dad. You are identical to your daddy. Yeah, mannerism and everything, kind-hearted, big heart, such a beautiful, loving person. And qué talento. What talent, just like his dad. And his dad is known for his music in jazz. He's known as a legend in the Bay Area. Legend, right? Jazz legend. And so, not only that, but his sisters, Sheila E., and I'm hoping that maybe the family may follow him. And if they do, we may have the whole Escovedo family over here performing for Stckn. And that's something we're all looking forward to. I'm hoping it does happen in May.
Fine.
You never know. But Juan Escovedo is going to be with a full-fledged band. It's going to be so awesome. So awesome. And then we have the Aztec dancers, Almazan, Frank Zapata Folkloric. I mean, it's packed. It's packed with entertainment throughout every single hour. And the fact that we're opening the mic for the youth, that's big. And we talked about that too. So anybody out there that knows somebody that can sing and would like to share a song, that'd be super to do right there. Of course, this is packed with a lot of cultura, a lot of tradition, authentic Mexican cuisine, aguas that are authentic, no powder, every single agua, fresh water, right? I'm talking everything from watermelon to peach to tamarindo to, oh my goodness, every flavor.
Oh, you're getting me so thirsty now.
Okay, me too. My mouth is already watering. So, yeah, it's going to be really neat. It's an event that you cannot miss. Full-fledged car show. CVC, Central Valley Cruisers, my judges every year. Such beautiful people, kind-hearted people. And do they know their cars? Wow. Wow. Matter of fact, on the way back, we ran into one of them, and that was Ed Bordenoff, and he's my number one. He's my number one person that helps me out with the car shows every year, and he's one of the judges. And then we have Wayne Pierce, who makes all of the trophies, and he does such an awesome job. So, again, I'm going to let everybody know that it is Sunday, August 11th, 2019, Weber Point, Stckn, California. Of course, that's a waterfront.
Yep.
Overlooking the Delta, the most beautiful venue right here in Stckn, central downtown Stckn. So you can't miss it. The roll-in time is 7 o'clock, 8 in the morning. I want everybody to come in early so that way the ones that have not pre-registered, we could register you as you're coming in and get you inside so that way we don't cause any traffic buildup outside off center. I don't want any problems with the police, right? So we want to prevent that. We want to prevent that. And so that's going to go on. And then we have vendors galore. Of course, we have almost 30 vendors. And
wow.
I'm excited. And the center of the field, we decided instead of soccer, we're going to put it and fill it up with cars. And then there's a field next door that's west of the stage where all the kids are going to take over that one section for the soccer game, for the water slide, for the bouncy for the kids, and then also we're going to...
Can I join into the bouncies?
Definitely. I think you and I should
try it. If it's full of water?
We got to test it. We got to test it first, right? Make sure it works for the kids. Yeah, we'll have fun first.
Yep.
Before they all arrive.
Exactly.
But it's going to be so much fun, and I'm just excited because it's the 5th year. The fifth year, girl.
Oh my goodness.
5 years. So this one is it. This is for Stckn. This is for the radio station to help raise money to keep us on air. And, we need community radio to voice.
Yes.
And to bring whatever issues that are happening and affecting the familias today. We have resources out there, too, for families. Mi Familia Vota is going to be there. We're going to register individuals that are not registered because you know what? Your vote does count.
Oh, yes,
And
definitely.
especially this year, you got to vote. We need your vote.
We definitely do.
Right? We have Líderes del Campesino are coming over. Oh my goodness, there's so much. I have Yo Soy volunteers from Delta College. And these are beautiful, talented students from Delta College. And I'm just so proud of them. They do such a good job and they're always helping. And I'm just elated to be able to do the same for them. So yeah, it's going to be neat. It's going to be neat. And again, one more time, Sunday, August 11th, 2019 at Weber Point Waterfront. Okay. And that is 221, right? 221 North Center Street. I think that's
it
the
is.
address. I want to make sure. So that way you know where to go. Now, if you have any questions, give us a call at 209-467-4455. Leave your name, number. I will get back to you. Or you could call 209-470-9585. You can send your email at that number, and we'll make sure to get out the registration forms, the vendor forms, or whatever you may need. Okay? Look us up also at CCPR at tvosj.org or thevoiceofsanjoaquin.org as well. So there's all the information there. We are still taking sponsorships. People are still sponsoring right now, and that's the part that I love. Tickets galore. Yes, if you have an organization, you want to sell some tickets, you could actually sell a packet of tickets of 10, right? That's $100. Well, guess what? You could keep half of that. That's $50 in your pocket for your organization, for you. That's our way of saying we care and we want to help. As long as we get 50 of that back, we're good. So call me if you want to sell some tickets and make some money for your organization. Or, if you have a big family and you want to buy tickets, then do so. Right now, while they're still, at the most reasonable price of $5. And I tell everybody, 5 bands, $5. Who does that?
I haven't heard
The
anything
radio
like that.
station does, the Voice of San Joaquin. So, act on it. Call me. Let me know. And let's do it. Let's do it for the people. Let's do it for the community. Let's do it for the world, since we're global on all social media.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's put Stckn on the map. Because, there's a lot of good. There's a lot of kind. There's a lot of talent. There's mucho talento in this area. And a lot of loving individuals, too, that want to make a difference and help grow Stckn. So let's do it together. And by that, we could also support an event that's coming up. And that event, we got to talk about it, Belen, because this is something that you bring to me every single year. And I promote it as much as I can, because this powwow is just out of there.
Yep.
And it's growing every single year.
Oh, yes, it's getting bigger and bigger.
and bigger. They're going to run out of space at UOP. You do know that, right?
Oh, we already have.
They're going to have to take it to the soccer field, and that's open field there. And
reals.
just let it grow. Yeah. Because you guys, I think you guys are already kind of tight where you guys have it. But, it's up to UOP to decide that. But it would be nice where, you have more openness.
Yes.
So you don't feel so tight.
Well, UOP is sponsoring us for the powwow.
How much? Oh, okay. They're sponsoring with the
area, the
that
the bathrooms, and all
use.
everything else. And
Okay.
they're the main sponsor. Dr. Inez is the main lady.
She's so awesome. I
Yes, she
ran
is.
into her yesterday when I went to visit, and I got to shake her hand or take pictures with who else?
I have
Huerta,
no idea.
Dolores Huerta.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I have pictures of her. When
I got to talk to her on the phone. I got her phone number. I got everything. She's so awesome.
Yes, I took pictures with her, and so did my friend Sabrina.
Yes.
I took pictures of her because we catered an event at what is it called? Oh shoot, the white building. What is it called?
At the city. Well, I'm not sure which one. Are we talking still on the campus, UOP?
No, we talking about the one downtown.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe the city hall. I'm thinking
Not the city hall, the other one. where they had the fightings and stuff like that, the boxing.
Oh, the Civic Auditorium.
Yeah, there you go.
So Stckn Memorial Civic Auditorium.
Yes.
That's where the event is going to take place. That is so cool. I think that's a move up. The Civic Auditorium is always, I mean, there's history there. And I like having events there because it takes me way back and it makes me feel at home. It's a beautiful building there. Yeah, it's been kind of a little tattered a little here and there. I think it just needs a little maintaining, but it is our building where so much history has happened. You know, and
people had quinceañeras, weddings,
everything, even
concerts,
boxing matches.
Boxing matches,
and they're
wrestling.
back too. So Mr. Toscano is getting down too with bringing it back, and he's got some pretty neat fighters. As a matter of fact, they're going to be. Oh, today is the day that the fight begins. So definitely, you know, the Civic Auditorium is where the fight is taking place.
I
See behind you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, fighting tradition. And so they're keeping the tradition alive at the Stckn Memorial Civic Auditorium. And I'm glad you mentioned that because they've always had fights. They remember Yaqui Lopez back in the day, and they would pack the house at the Civic Auditorium. And I'm pretty sure it's packed today.
Yeah, it's today.
So there's like 10 fighters. Yeah, 10 fighters that are all going to be performing there. Can you read some of the names of the fighters?
Oh, I can't even read them right now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
too close. Excuse my language. It's too close. Let me see.
Okay, just put it in front of you. I do know that Toscano has been working really hard in building this production. So let's see. Blake, Blake the Beast. Let's see. Giovanni, King Gio the Gonzalez, Nathan Sharps, and then I have Stephen McKenna, Fernando Hernandez, Vincent the Beast, Vina, and then we have Abraham Martinez, Jesus Ibarra, Manuel Jaimes. He's so super. He's such a sweetheart. I have already interviewed him like 3 times. Emmanuel Fernandez too. You know, there's some really good, kind-hearted boxers. They're so humble. So this is tonight, Fighting Tradition, Stckn Memorial Civic Auditorium. Doors open at 6 p.m. and the fight starts at 7 p.m. And let's see more info on that 209-321-0889, and that is Toscano Boxing Promotion.
Exactly.
Get your ticket at Ticketon. And so, yeah, it's going to be in about an hour. So get ready, people. Get ready because it's going to go down here in Stckn Civic Auditorium.
And there's a lot of them that are they're Stckn.
They're Stocktonians,
They're
all the way
Stocktonians,
born
yes.
and raised.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I'm proud to say that. I'm proud of them all. They're all really good people.
Exactly.
So let's talk about the powwow because this is the 38th annual Stckn Community UOP Labor Day Native American Powwow.
Powwow.
Woo!
Yes.
That's a long title. I thought I had a long title. Okay. So let's talk about it. Friday, August the 30th, Sunday, September the 1st, 2019. And
It's
do
a
you
3-day powwow.
charge for the event? Or is it free?
No, it's free.
Free. Did you
Free
hear
for
that?
everybody to come in and enjoy themselves and enjoy watching them dance and perform. There is vendors there. They could buy whatever they want.
What do they have for the vendors? Do they have the Navajo tacos? What's some
No,
of the...
we have Indian tacos.
Okay.
Native Indian tacos. They're like big tortillas, but they're made like bread.
So do they deep fry them?
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they deep fry them and they put.
What goes on them?
Oh,
My mouth is watering already. I'm like, okay,
it's a meal itself. It's a meal in itself. It has beans.
Frijolitos,
You got your salad on top of it,
ensalada,
and as you get your chile and todo.
chilito.
Okay, and then you could do that, which is put sometimes whipped cream on it with the strawberries,
Oh, fresh strawberries. Ooh,
Yes.
I like that. Mm.
or else
Okay, get
just
hungry.
brown. What do you call it? White powdered sugar,
Yes.
and just eat it like that, or
Okay.
honey.
I like the honey better. Confection powdered sugar sometimes makes the heart race. Honey doesn't make the heart race like that. So
Are you sure about that?
Okay, honey, I love honey. I love my little bees. Without the bees, we would not have
Have
produce.
nature.
We would not have trees. Nothing would be pollinated. So I
Yeah.
love my little bees. We got to protect our bees.
Yes, we do.
I will tell everybody. Let's do whatever we can to protect our bees. So important that you know what you're putting on your plants,
Eh,
right?
yep. On your
Because-
plants, especially your plants.
Yes.
Because that's what,
A pesticide is what's killing a lot of the bees, and
Mm-hmm.
that's so sad. And then there's a little mite too that's hurting the little bees too.
yes.
I'm not sure where that little mite came from, but if there's a way to treat a little bees and get rid of that mite, we would. We'll be
I wish
able to
we would
save
know.
them.
Somebody will tell us.
Yeah,
I wish
I'm
they
pretty
would
sure
find
there are
out.
individuals
Yes. Mm-hmm.
out there that are trying to figure out what to do to treat our bees so they don't
Mm-hmm.
fall. You know.
And no ideas about getting them shots. They give us shots.
Exactly. It make you scream with that. Do you know that there's somebody that's using their little shots, a little bee injection shot, to treat an ailing? And I'm not sure if it's
What?
inflammation of the joints, but somebody is actually doing that. They put
no,
bees
no,
on
no,
you
no,
and
no,
let the
no.
bee sting you.
Oh,
but the
no.
thing is, when they do that, they kill the little bee too. I don't like that.
No.
Yeah, because when the bee stings, the whole inside comes out and they die right there on the spot.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure I'm liking that because
And plus,
that's what
you
they're
might be
killing
allergic to the
bees.
beans too. And
To the bees, yeah,
Then
that's
you both
true.
croak, and it's not
True.
nice. It's
Very-
not nice.
Very true.
We'll lose two things: the human being and the bee
and the
itself.
little bee. Yeah, we want to save them both. So, so for the individuals that are doing that, maybe you ought to think twice. But I
hear
guess they're
that.
trying to find different ways to heal certain ailments that people get attacked with age, I guess. But anyways, let's talk about the powwow. What else is going to take place? Because this
we
is
have
important.
we have fancy dancers,
Okay.
grass dancers. We have jingle dancers. We have competitions,
Okay.
and it's enjoyable to come and see. It's funny, it's active. There's too many to even think of explaining how it is, but you
Okay.
got to come and see. You have to see for yourself how the beautiful costumes. They're not really called costumes; they're called brigalias,
Okay.
and they're handmade.
Oh,
they're
love that.
and they're passed. Some of them are passed down. Some of them, the family gets together and make them,
Yes.
and it's a tradition. It's a total tradition from way back.
Right.
And remember, we are Native Americans. We were here before anybody was. And, I myself, I was born here. I was raised here, not here in Stckn. I was raised in LA. But once I came to Stckn, I didn't listen to my brother. But then now that I came to Stckn, I listened to him a lot because about the tradition, because he's a member of San Diego, of powwows
Oh,
and stuff
okay.
like that. And he's a veteran, and he's a gourd dancer, and he goes all over.
Wow. We need to
From
attend
San
one of
Diego-
those powwows.
from-
They're amazing.
Yes,
Belen.
they are.
Some of them. I remember the ones in Colorado. My jaw would just drop. Such beautiful dancers. When they learned that I painted, I have this professional paint that I ordered in Australia. I even had a friend in Australia that sent me the paint. It's clown makeup that allows your skin to breathe. It's not like acrylic. Some people use acrylic on kids, and I would never use that. It's expensive, clown makeup, but it works. And I was applying paint on some children. I was doing some little, caricatures on their face. And they started coming around watching me paint. And then they said, can you paint this emblem? Can you paint my colors? With a beautiful beaded, design. And I thought, sure, I can do that. That's no problem. So next thing I know, I'm painting on these beautiful inditas, beautiful Native Indian women that wanted me to match to their outfit.
To the outfit.
All the colors, right? So here I am painting on their faces, and lo and behold, I'm thinking, shoot, I'm doing this a little too often, because they all liked it. They all had a different design, and it all went with their outfit, and so they
Exactly.
loved it. They loved it, and they love my prices, and they figure, you can only do this once. Why not do it, full fledged? So that's something that I recall doing, and I got to know some of the Native women in a real personal way. Because after a while, you make friends.
Well, this
and-
powwow is all nation. all nation means all tribe.
Yes.
And
that's beautiful.
everybody's
So
welcome.
everyone comes together.
Yes, we have drums, we have dances, like a potato dance. Is really funny, but it's enjoyable. It's family orientation.
Yes.
And then we have the raffles. We raffle off a TV and prizes.
Wow. I see some of the beadwork, some of the outfits that are just amazing.
Oh, yes.
Can you imagine? Well, I know how many hours an outfit like that would take to bead and complete.
I have not beaded my kids' outfits. I have helped sew them, help cut them and stuff, but beading them, no, thank you.
that takes a certain kind of person with a lot of patience.
Yes.
And a lot of time.
I don't have that much time.
You're not constantly running like today. You outdid yourself, girl. You know what I said to her, Belen, when we were arriving at Lodi. Okay, Belen, we're not gonna go together. We're gonna split up. You're gonna cover the right side. I'm gonna cover the left, and I'll meet you at the end. We hit up that place so quick. We were passing out little flyers. All the cars had a little flyer. We were shaking hands, and I was passing out flyers to individuals that were sitting on their chairs, watching and observing who is looking at their car, who's getting close to their car, because of course,
and who's putting what in their car.
What in the car, they want to know what is that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I explained it to them. And they were, oh, yeah, why not? Well, I'm sorry, I won't be in town for this event, but I would like to go to the next one. I says, well, we'll get a hold of you the next time.
Yeah, keep this information, and because that little flyer has everything on it.
Yes,
our
it does.
Phone number, our information about the radio, our all the entertainers that are going to be playing that day. So that little flyer has a lot of good info, and if they keep it, they'll always remember.
Yes.
It's a 5th year, and next year is going to be the 6th, and I have Malo lined up to play.
Oh, my God,
And I have
can't miss that one.
This is the War Tribute Band. It sounds just like war, but they're called Raw. So that's war spelled in reverse.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that cool? That's so cool, and they sound just like war, identical. And so I got to meet them. They pursued me on Facebook, and I figured, well, why not,
Heck yeah.
So they want to play for next year, they're on. But when it comes to our local bands, there's nothing like them. Nothing like them. So I grew up with so many of them from way back in the 70s that I feel like family,
I went to San Francisco for an event there. I forgot the name of it. And so it's a 2-day event. And I got to go see that house with...
The house with the murals.
Oh,
on there.
yes.
And you're talking Santana. You're talking.
I was in it.
Malo, Yusapo.
Oh, yes.
Everyone is just painted
it was
up on
gorgeous. It was like you had to be there to experience it.
Yes.
And then going inside there, it was just like you're home. You're just home.
That's so beautiful. I haven't done that yet. I've seen pictures, but I haven't walked through that building yet. But someday I will.
You need to, Mia. You need to.
Someday I will. I was trying to get a hold of the artist that actually did that to bring him in for an interview. But it was difficult to get the information through the reporter that reported. It was from a television channel. And sometimes they're sticklers. They don't want to give up their contact info. And I just figure I'll figure out another way to try to get a hold of them. But we have some of the most awesome muralists here in Stckn.
I think.
And one of them is Carlos Lopez. And I'm thinking,
yeah.
He was just here the other day, and his brother too, Anthony. And they're hilarious. Matter of fact, they're going to open up our event, playing the music for the fashion show that is a culture.
Oh,
Cultura.
really?
And so I told him, look, you have an opportunity there because, we were going to play just music, DJ music in the background. But if you want to play those beautiful drums, congas, timbales, and give it that flavor, well, then
there
you're
you go.
able to. It's only going to be 20 minutes. If you're willing to do that and able, then you got it. And they were excited. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm like, okay.
See, all this culture here, it kind of represents each other.
Yes.
Native Americans, the Mexicanos, the Chicanos, all that. It represents.
Yes.
And matter of fact, talking about Native American, I also am involved in, let me get this right. Now, it's a tongue twister for me.
Okay.
Native American Eagle Spirit dancers, the young Eagle Spirit dancers.
Okay.
and my head lady is Candy Vargas,
Candy Vargas.
and they could always contact her if they want their kids to be involved in dance practice.
Oh, you know what? That's something that a lot of parents are always looking for, something that kids can do. And
Yes.
that's cultural. That's beautiful.
It's
That's
culture.
something that they,
Yes.
I think they would love to learn.
And
not
her
only that,
kids-
gives them something to do after school.
Yes, her kids also does the regular Native American and does the oh God, come on, tip of my tongue. The
Powwows,
No, they do the powwows, but I'm talking the Aztec dancing.
Oh, so Almazan is going to be performing at our event. Are they part of the group? Because they're coming, and they are going to have 30 minutes to perform.
Yeah.
And they're going to bring their crew, the whole group, and they're going to do their thing right there. The other dancers that are going to dance is Zapata Folkloric Group, and they have been dancing since the beginning. So this will be the 5th time that they'll be performing. And I've watched the dancers grow. And when I've watched the dancers grow from tiny itty bitty little girls
Yes.
to señoritas now, grown and beautiful, oh my goodness, it touches my heart. Because
Exactly.
I see that they beam when they dance. And they touch you with their dance. They're just glowing when they're out there performing because they know that they're doing something positive. And that is
And they're not getting into
Cultura.
trouble.
no, and it's all positive. It's all good, and it's helping them in so many different ways. Boost their self-esteem. They're so positive. They're not afraid to approach. They're willing to talk and express themselves.
Exactly.
And especially now when they're much older, they can do the eye contact and dance without no problem. And I'm hoping that, just like everybody, when I see something so beautiful, that they will continue to stay together as a group and maybe even form it as work, right?
Exactly.
Something that they could take around the world and show off the cultura and the talent that they have.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Put Stckn again
I
on the
know
map.
there's a youth that is already in Paris. He's going on his own, showing the native culture.
That's beautiful.
And
Paris?
Yes, Paris.
Unbelievable.
And he's showing how everything really is
That's
Native
beautiful.
American because, like you
that's
said,
a long way from home, but
Oh,
if
yeah.
he's doing it, he's putting Stckn on the map again.
yes. And I
San
tell him,
Joaquin.
I says, I'm very proud of him. He has a lot of, how do I say, spirit and a lot of, I don't know, I don't know how to say
Mucho
it.
talento. The guy's talented.
Yeah.
And if he's got it in him to want to share, that says a lot about the individual. And, not everybody can do that. So when you feel like you can and you share that talent, you touch a lot of people.
Oh, yes. Yes, you do.
Yeah, when you
Very
share your
much so.
culture like that, wow, people are amazed. And especially when he's going all the way to Paris, wow, he's representing San Joaquin Valley very well. Tell him thank you.
I do.
And I would like to interview him when he returns because I would like to hear his experience out there in Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, okay, let's talk. So, what else is going to be going on? It says open gourd Saturday and Sunday, princess contest, potato dance,
yeah.
hand drum contest. Ooh, a 50-50 raffle. When did
Yes.
that start, girl?
I've always have been.
Really? How come
It's
I
just
never saw that?
You were not. You didn't
50-50.
stay around that much. You always had to. You always had to rush away.
I know. I come and cover the event and take off.
I know.
So we have
You
the
have
big
to sit
screen.
down one day and just see the whole thing.
I know. I should. Maybe this year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Big screen smart TV raffle.
Yes.
Are you sure? What? I mean, that is
We
a prize.
always have the TV.
Big screen smart TV raffle, guys. Did you hear me? Yes, big screen smart TV raffle.
Yes,
And
we
then
do.
more. What is the more? What are the other items? Do you have any idea?
Just whatever anybody donates to raffle off.
Okay.
We end up doing, blankets, jewelry, pottery, whatever, anybody brings to raffle off.
Oh, wonderful. I like that. Okay, so the hours are for Friday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Powwow. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Boy, that's going to be a long day. Okay, that's powwow. And then on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yes.
powwow. Location, of course, is the Wendell Phillips Center, WPC. And it is also the main gym, lawn area.
Yes.
Okay, so 100-1070 West Stadium Drive, and that's at University of Pacific, Stockton, California, 95204. Contact information is Chris Rosado
Yes.
at 209-662-3131.
She's my foster daughter.
Oh, okay, she's a she, okay. And again, the number 209-662-3131. And then we have Terry.
That is Terry.
Terry Johnson.
Johnson.
Yes, Terry Johnson is 209-513-4051. And then we have, of course, Dr. Reese
Yep.
Houston, and she's so awesome. Like I said, she was there greeting Dolores Huerta, and we talked for a little while, and we visited, and yeah, it's always good to see her. She's always out there in the community.
Everybody
was
loves
we were
her.
talking about everybody being cut back of finances. You know, you just don't have enough money for anything anymore.
For real.
Everyone's getting cut back.
Yes.
So, and I told her, you know what? See if you could get some of your students to come on out and volunteer and help out for our event. That would be super. That way they can represent
do
UOP.
that.
Right.
Yes. And we'll be selling out some T-shirts. I forgot.
How much are the T-shirts?
Depends. We haven't figured that one out, but it's usually around maybe $10 or $20.
Okay.
It depends on what size.
That's pretty affordable. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what else do we have here? Head staff, master of ceremony is Val Shadowhawk. He is the most tallest person in the world.
You met him.
Yes, he's the tallest person in the world. And I'm thinking he would make a great basketball player.
And he don't like basketball.
He doesn't like it?
No.
Oh, probably because he's been approached so many times. They probably ask, are you a basketball player? Are you a basketball player? He probably gets tired of it. Mm-hmm. So anyways, yes, awesome individual, packed with history. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
So we have the arena director, and that's Craig Hackett. Host Northern Drum, that's All Nations. Host Southern Drum, that's Aaron Bear and Co. Head man, that's Hedy Madril. Madrid, Madril. Then we have head woman, Anesita Hernandez. Head teen boy, and that's Brandon Vanderpoof, Poof, okay. And let's see, for the head teen girl, it's Wiconi Horse. What a name. Okay. Head junior boy, and that would be Dougie Kaiser. Head junior girl, Delilah, and that would be Martinez. Head tiny tot boy. Okay, this name is very different. It's Palkskoin. Wow, okay.
Good luck.
I hope I pronounced it correct. Ellen Wood is much better. That's his last name. Laytonton. And then we also have a head tiny tot girl, Malaya Ixchel Gonzalez. And so there you go. There's all the information there for the 38th Annual Stockton Community UOP Labor Day Native American Powwow. You got to come out and check it out. I do every single year. Yeah, I might not stay as long, but I see the beauty. I see the handmade beaded work, and it is just amazing. Amazing. Some of the things that you can buy and purchase there. The jewelry, Belen,
it's outstanding.
Else. And I see you're always wearing the most beautiful earrings. You probably get them from there all the time. It's such beautiful beadwork. Who, me? Moi? So I always
I have one special woman that I get it from.
Do you?
Yes. And she's always there.
Yeah. That's so cool. Good
well,
contact.
Actually, there's two. There's actually two of them.
Oh, get a hold of them. Because I need some jewelry for our event. They would do good.
I would have to get a hold of Terry.
Call them and say, Terry, is there anybody available for that day? And it's, of course, Sunday, August 11th. I do have some jewelry, but I do not have jewelry, beaded jewelry. I need that. So if you can convince them, they have a booth space right there waiting for them. Okay. So this is something that grows every year. So everybody's invited. It's the 38th Annual Stockton Community UOP Labor Day Native American Powwow. And how cool is that? Something that happens here in the San Joaquin Valley every single year. And like I said, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So hopefully we could change it over to the field and just let it completely completely grow. And that's a picture of Dolores Huerta. And you know what? I'm going to post all the pictures that I took. Now, what I did notice that her exhibit is her life. The exhibit are humongous posters with all of her information from when she was a teenager, to the marchas, from Delano to Sacramento, to the strikes. I mean, everything's there. Her holding the sign with huelga, and she puts herself aside, and everyone's taking pictures
Can I do
alongside of
this?
her. Yes, you can. You can put it kind of closer to the camera so that
I
way you
can't
can
see it.
take your picture, and the camera's going to come around. There it
Okay.
is. There it is,
There you
right
go.
there. There's Dolores Huerta. Belen, you look beautiful in that picture. Who's the gentleman there? No,
No,
that's
that's Sabrina.
That's Sabrina. Okay, you guys got to meet her. That's so
Yes.
cool.
And
So-
we catered there for her
Aw,
event.
That's so sweet. No, she's an icon, and I'm elated on everything that she has done. And finally, she's getting the recognition that she should have gotten years ago, Belen, because she's the one that was behind all the hard work and dedication. What a passion she has. And finally, everyone is acknowledging her today. So this is her time. But I still feel that she was robbed of something that it shouldn't have happened, but it did. So I just want to say and acknowledge her. She's a grand woman, Latina, leader. She's constantly fighting for the people, and even still today. And so I had one of my girlfriends in tears just to be beside her of who she represents and what she represents. She was choked up. She just wanted to cry. And I was going to tell her, just let it out. What you're feeling inside is big. And this woman has she really touches you. And so show her and let her know how much you appreciate her. Everyone's got to do that because she is a grand woman. What she has done is amazing. And still today, still today. So that was at the Hagen Museum yesterday. And a lot of people were coming in. Matter of fact, as I was leaving, the line was forming outside. That's how long the line was. I got there really early because I was trying to make an arrangement to do an interview, but she was just much too busy. So I got to talk to her over the phone just for a little while. Next time I'll be able to get her, but she was honored at the Hagen Museum in a beautiful way. And I urge everybody to go to the Hagen Museum. I'm pretty sure everything is still up. Her history is written in big boards, humongous boards. Her life is all there, and I counted about 5 boards packed with all the information of her life when she started till today. And definitely take a look. Go by there at the Hagen Museum. Of course, that's in Stckn, and that is that Pershing Street? That's in front. I think
Yes,
is
it is.
Pershing.
It's Pershing.
Yeah, Victory Park, of course, you know where that's at. That's where the Hagen Museum is at. Definitely drive by there. Take the family, take the kids, take the boys and girls, and let them learn of her life. Because she's an icon. She's an icon, quite the Latina, and, a fighter for the gente. And I love her energy. And when I met her, it was at the Cal State Hayward. When it was Cal State Hayward, it is now East Bay today. But she was recruiting. And I kind of felt like she was trying to recruit me at the time. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm a student, 100% student right now. I cannot do anything else but finish my education. And I recall meeting her and sharing information and talking to her. And it just took me back, and it just made me realize how important of a woman she is today. And so definitely kudos and, big abrazo, for everything she has done and represented the gente. And like I said, what she still does today. So someday I will have her here and we'll have an interview, cara a cara. But in the meantime, we're going to continue to let everybody know about what's happening in the community, what's taking place. So that way you are aware. And if there's new business that is on the rise, bring it over here to your radio station and let the community know. We're here. First, I wanted to also acknowledge and thank some of our big sponsors for coming through for us this year. And, of course, State Farm has come through big time. I just want to say thank you so much. They're located at 1036 West Robin Hood Drive, number 103. And that is Stockton, California, 95207. Definitely insure your vehicle, insure your property at 209-475-9336. Again, the number is 209-475-9336. And yeah, located in Stockton area. Big thank you to PG&E, Together Building a Better Future. Thank you so much for coming through for our top sponsors as well. Stockton Bingo. That's another one. Winners, Stockton Bingo. And that's the Lopez Familia. Thank you. And the Rivas también. Also, thank you to GRA Architects and Associates, Inc., Architecture, Consulting, and Planning. Dement Real Estate, Citywide Towing. DBA with a new name, New Generation Towing, LLC.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He's growing. He is growing. Okay, so another one is Rick Rios, Rios Body Shop. Schools, Not Prisons, and that's Daniel Silva of Self-Awareness Recovery. Thank you, Daniel, for coming on board this year. Do appreciate everything you do. He helps so much youth. He goes to all the schools and he preaches to them. He lets them know. He just tells them as it is.
That is
Being
good.
that he was in prison for a good part of his life, and now that he's out, he's doing so good, and he's just sharing his life. But he's making a difference in the kids' life as well. And so that's great that he's doing that. And again, that's schools, not prisons, so definitely a big hug and you know, praise him big time for doing self-awareness recovery. And then we have our big sponsor too, Veronica Vargas. Now, she's our Tracy City Councilwoman. She actually is going to come over and be our speaker for the day. And she's going to be speaking around 3 o'clock. So she's got some really good news to share with San Joaquin Valley. Can't wait. She's a mover and shaker. She's got something up her sleeve. So she's going to share it with us. So definitely look forward to our speaker, Veronica Vargas. Julie Damon Brown, thank you for sponsoring us every year. Francis Beauty Salon, Stockton Monument, Mike Contreras, also Doug Vigil. And then we have Miguel Villapudoas, County Supervisor. Also, who came on board this year is Manuel Luna, of course, from Farmers Insurance. Thank you, Manuel, for coming through. And then Jesus Andrade has always been on board. He's always supported us. And I hope he continues to support our event. Another one is Carlos Villapudoa también. So I'm reaching out to you guys, okay? Not only that, but thank you to Jose Gomez. And he's got a new business called Cars, Tunes, and Tints.
Ooh.
Car, Tunes, and Tints. And yeah, new business. So new business on the rise. Boop, boop. He's going to do good. And I totally support him. We support him right here at your community radio station, The Voice of San Joaquin. His number is 209-851-3875. So you want your car tinted? Take it right there, okay? Veronica Preciado Zapien. She is a seamstress. She's the one that's doing the fashion show, the Culture Fashion Show. And let me tell you, I got to peek on one of her designs, and it's so awesome. She did it all, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I wonder what the rest of the wear is going to look like. She gets down, so... Again, people, this is going to be awesome fashion show for the first time, and that is Veronica Preciado, okay? Also, thank you to Pedro Ramirez, instructor from Delta College. He's going to have a booth of books, and the books are going to be for all. Bilingual books for kids, for adults. I know that last year, Belen, you were part of it with Motec, right?
Oh, yes.
Remember
Motec. Yes.
He had a gob of books, and, you know, people were taking them because they were for free. And I love the fact that
he was talking to them, making sure that they were going to read it.
Good.
Don't take more than you expect.
It's best to just take one, concentrate on that, finish that, read it and finish it, and then start a new one if you want to continue.
Yeah.
But I hear what his point is. Now, I did reach out to him. I know he's busy. And so who's doing it this year is Pedro Ramirez, instructor from Delta College. And I just want to say thank you. Now, who came through with raffle prizes? That is Rose Rodriguez Ander. And she came through with some really neat prizes. So, and of course, that is through Zapata Funeral Homes. That's her son's business.
Yes.
That's her son's business.
I know her.
Gabriel.
I know them both.
You know them both? So that's Rosa. She's so super. Of course,
Yes,
she's
yes.
the one that would always narrate, as the barrio turns and the menudo burns. We meet.
Yes.
Cho. and low in, and then she goes into say what is going to
Yes.
take place. And every time I call her, I said, Rose, do it, say it. She says, okay, and she goes for it, and I'm thinking, all right.
Oh,
this
you
is
should
cool.
you should ask her about her family. My son was married into the family.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That is cool. So entre la familia. So
Yeah.
she's the one behind all the raffle prizes, and a lot of the raffle prizes are patio stuff, patio lights, patio wear, patio this, patio that.
Okay, I'm gonna call her up. I need a patio.
Also, the patio lights are awesome because who does not want to light up your patio, right? Not in the evening, so you can have a little barbecue party with the family. So I'm thinking, okay, there's a lot of patio stuff.
Rosa's comes from a large family. I believe there was 15 kids. 15
Oh
kids.
my goodness. I got to see her reunion picture and I about fell over. I'm like, whoa, that's all family, all
Yes,
related. So like
yes.
you said, it is a big family.
It's huge.
Huge. And I'm like, where's Rose? I can't find her. So many faces,
Don't blink
right?
because you might miss her.
But she's such a beautiful soul.
Yes, she
and
is
the
very
fact
much.
that
If it wasn't for them to help me with my husband and my daughter, I don't know what to do.
oh, see, kind-hearted
Yeah,
come through.
yes.
Kind hearts always come through to help out, and that's beautiful. So thank you, Rose, for being so kind and making a difference in people's lives. And that's someone I hold dear to my heart because we go way back, 70s.
Oh my
When
goodness.
we used to do KOP, that's where Cho and Lo started, right there. And her Cho was Richard Zapata, right? And Lo, of course, Richard Rios still lives today. And matter of fact, he's writing some little books about his life. And he's still out there in the community. He's already retired from Delta College, but he tries to stay active, in the community. So big thank you to, of course, Mr. D's Pizza and Pub, and that's Rose. She's coming through big time. So she's going to be providing Modelo beer. She's going to be providing Dos X and also Corona. And so this is beer for all
I
the
don't
beer
drink.
lovers out there because this is beer week and we fall on that. It is the beer week here in Stockton, California. So we're excited about that. And yeah, we're going to have imported beer and a wine garden as well. So anybody that would like to have a little glass of wine with your meal, your authentic Mexican cuisine, you can do so. And so this is something new that we're doing this year. And I'm actually in communication with some of the distilleries in Mexico, and I see what happens with right there. Also, big thank you to La Flor de Puebla, Casa de Cakes, the Credit Solution. Big time. Thank you so much. We have so many individuals that have come through for sponsorship this year, and we are elated about that. We still need more, of course, because now with the new location, everything shot up, Belen. Everything is so darn expensive now.
Oh, tell me about it.
And
Shoot.
I'm just like, oh
What
my
happened to
goodness, I don't know if we're going to
$5
make any money.
5 cents loaf. What happened to that?
We need to bring it back, huh?
Yeah. The
That
milk
was
was
nice.
the milk was only 15 cents.
Now it's like $4 or $5 if you're lucky.
Yep. And they used to deliver it here at the house. And now they don't. You got to go to the grocery store.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Another one that came on board is Concilio. El Concilio came on board, and I'm happy about that.
That's good.
But some of the car clubs, we need to talk about the car clubs because can you pull that poster there for me? Because the car clubs, for the first time, came through big time. And the first one is Marco Cermeno.
Ouch.
Thank you, baby. And Marco Cermeno is the biggest promoter when it comes to car shows, bomb shows, lowrider shows, all at the San Joaquin County Fairgrounds. And when he came on board with the Impala magazine, I about fell over. I'm like, what? Okay, yes. And then, of course, who followed? Untouchables. Yes, another awesome car club. Oldies, of course, Julio Ramos. And the Untouchables is also. And somebody actually told me, when Impala comes on board, then everybody follows. And I'm just like, okay, let's.
Oh, you got to make sure you get them all the time.
I hope I have enough registration forms
make
to
more
register
copies.
all the vehicles. So another one came on board, which is Chicano Pride. Lecha, we go way back, 70s, and I'm talking, friends ever since. She's the most amazing woman. And she has an amazing family. And let me tell you, the most amazing cars, bombs that they have are just out of there. Beautiful, beautiful. And she's going to come through this year as well. Another one is Felicia Ramirez. Now, that girl has made a big difference. And what she has done is amazing, too. Car Clubs Unite. She came on board this year for the first time as a sponsor. And I have to talk about her because she's one of the líderes in this area. One of the líderes, and Latina all the way, beautiful. And let me tell you, not afraid to approach, not afraid to invite all these different car clubs to come together from different cities. And I'm talking from afar. They travel to meet up and caravan together in unity,
Oh my goodness.
in peace. And she actually gets permission from the Stckn PD to be able to cruise without being pulled over or stopped or anything like that.
Oh my God.
Can you believe
that's
that?
what we need.
And this is something that she's been building year after year after year. So I got to give it to her. Girl, you get down. Kudos to you, Mama. Love what you do.
Oh yeah, we need
Love
to bring,
what you do.
We need to bring back the cruising.
Yes, and she's doing it big time. So she starts at Victory Park, fills the, one section of the park, and it's a long stretch. That
Yes,
park is big.
yes.
And you could see the cars on both ends. They're ready to go for the cruise. And once she starts, everyone follows. And they have a route. They have a route that they do in Stckn. And like I said, the police, everyone, they respect. So I'm just like, you go, girl. I'm so proud of you. So that's another one that I just have to mention. CVC has always come through every single year. And that's Central Valley Cruisers. And you got to meet Ed today.
Yes.
And he's such a beautiful heart, beautiful person. And every year he's my judge. He's my number one right-hand person. Awesome judge, too. They know their cars so well. Another one I just want to mention, Sin Manchas. Now, this is a product that is non-toxic, and it's a big product. You could clean anything with it. You could even wash your clothes with it. Now, who does that? And I'm like, okay, let me have one of them as a sample because I want to test it. So Louis did. He gave me, when he came over here for an interview, he gave me a whole gallon of it. And I'm like, okay, can't wait to use it on everything. Because he says you can use it on anything, any kind of surface, non-toxic. Isn't that cool? So big kudos to Louis. Thank you, Louis. Thank you for doing that for me, okay? Octavio's came through this year. Casa de Cakes also. Save Mart always comes through with water and sodas. Let's see, Sawayo Meat Market, Alejandra and Bobby, you guys rock. They always come through with a cake de tres leches. And we always give it away free. And then also Alejandra comes through with the guacamole. The molcajete. And the molcajete is got a stone in the center to make your salsas, right? And you got to mash it up in there like the old-fashioned way. And she always provides a gift certificate of value, of money value. And people were able to come in and shop at her store. And she's been doing that year after year after year. And I got to give it to her. Alejandra, muchísimas gracias for doing that and following through every single year. And Bobby is the one who always gives us a tres leches cake. And this year he's going to give us candy for the piñatas that the kids are going to break. They're going to build the piñata and break it themselves. Build the piñata because it's going to be already started. They're going to decorate it. They're going to open it up. They're going to fill it up. They're going to hang it up and they're going to bash it. And here comes all the candies.
Well, I don't think the kids could eat really break my piñatas because I make them out of the cardboards. I make it so strong that I make sure the grown-ups get to play in it.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be paper mache.
I know, but we do paper mache on the outside.
On top of the cardboard makes
Yes.
it even stronger. That's
Yes.
why you can't get in there. Oh, that's too funny.
No,
Everybody
but
hits it, nothing comes out.
It's cute because it gives the adults a chance to be involved in it as well.
Aw, that's so cool. Okay. All right, well,
But that right there is the kids will love doing it and doing it themselves.
Exactly. The whole idea is I'm teaching them the process to make their
Yes.
own piñata. I did
Exactly.
that for my kids every birthday. I did a dolphin. I did one time a unicorn. I did a rainbow. I did Winnie the Pooh. I don't know if I did Mickey Mouse, but I did do Pooh. And just different ones.
How
whatever
can you
they
not
wanted.
do Mickey Mouse?
How can I
That's
not?
an
I know,
old
the
one
orejas, you know.
from way back.
But I would always have fun doing them. And the girls loved it too because, of course, it made them feel extra special. Mom's making a piñata, and it's whatever I want. And so, yeah, that's something that I think the kids are going to get a kick out of because they're going to see the process. And for them to get hands-on, that makes it even extra special. And then to put the
Exactly.
candy in there, they know exactly what they're putting in there and what they're going to want to take out. So that's something that they're going to look forward to. Matter of fact, Gov's daughter, Samina, is looking forward to that. You know, she can't wait for the event to start so that way she can be part of that.
I'm going to try my best to bring my granddaughter. She
Yes,
will get
please.
a kick out of it.
Please, because we have a kids section. The kids are going to be able to do rock art, a chalk art, a drawing contest. The poem contest is still going for anybody that has a poem you want to turn it in. Please do so because last year's winners, matter of fact, they're my one of them is my intern, one of my interns that wants to know everything about the radio, and she won last year. I think she won a dinner, but she took one of the first place because her poetry writing was just out of this world. Everyone that turned in, they were all students. They all were so good. They all won. They all won. I did not have a first, second, and third. I said they all win, all of them, because their writing was impeccable. What they were expressing was from the heart, and it was some of those poems that are tear jerkers. They make you cry, because this is their true life experiences, and when they put it down on paper, man, if they move you with their words, they're doing something right.
Yes.
And so I said, okay, I'm not picking, I'm not choosing. They're all good, so they all win, and that's what happened. And so, yeah, I see talent. Shoot, yeah, I don't let it go unnoticed. So that's something that we look forward to. So if you do have a poem, you could still drop it off over here at 231 Bedford Road, Stockton, California. 231 Bedford Road, right across the street from Werlow's Market and behind the Art Lab black building in the corner. Where, again, the Peace and Justice building is like a light green building. It's been here for like 50 years. So you can't
50
miss it.
bucks.
I almost at $50. Yeah, because I'm about to talk about tickets. Hey, $5, five. You know that this is something really neat. 5 bands for $5.
Exactly.
5, and so that's a deal. And Gov told me, if you can sell a packet of 10 to an organization that wants to make money, let them buy it at 50. So when they buy it at 50, they get to keep the other 50. So, they make $50. And we make 50. So there you go. That's a way to be able to raise some funds for your nonprofit organization or your organization that you're building, or even for you if you want to make some money. This is easy money because $10, who's not going to pay $10 for a ticket to come see 5 bands? You're right?
Exactly.
These awesome fine bands. So, okay, I have that. I just want to say thank you, Octavios, for coming through with the ensalada that they're going to provide. It's an ensalada that they make that is so good. Oh, you're going to want seconds when you taste it. And this is going to be part of the dish that people are going to be able to have. And it's an ensalada that was created in New Mexico. And so I'm just like elated to know that that's going to be part of the dish as well. So also big thank you to Panaderia La Flor de Puebla. They're out of Lodi, and I was showing you where they're located at. Some of the most best tasting pastries that I've ever had, Mexican pastries. And they're right there. As you enter Lodi, look to your left, and they're right there in that little first plaza next to the lights. Can't miss it. And again, they're called La Flor de Puebla. Best panaderia ever.
The flower of the
town. Exactly. And then Mr. D's already said Pizza and Pub. She came through, and she's going to be providing the beer for the day. And that is Dos Equis, Corona, and Modelo. And since this is a Stockton Beer Week, it's going to get big. People are going to want to party, because it is Stockton Beer Week, and our date falls on that, which is good. Now, who else did I already said Zapata Funeral Homes. Thank you so much for the raffle prizes. Who else? I think I covered it all. If not, the Credit Solution, Power of Credit. First timers, they came on board. PG&E, of course, have always come through. Juntos construimos una mejor California. Let's see, Connections News, that's our newspaper here. Peace and Justice, they always come through. Latino Times as well. Let's see, Cars, I already said that. Farmers, yes, Dement. Oh, the other one is Road Finch. They actually did a little video clip, and you will find it on my page, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to forward it to our main webpage, so that way everyone has access to it. It's still Facebook, but it's a nice video, and it's pretty cool. Stckn Monument came through big time. Thank you so much, Miguel Contreras, for coming through. I do appreciate you in a big way. Vigil Mobile Home Notary Service también. Julie Damon Brown. I already said Professor Pedro Ramirez. I think I covered everybody. I just wanted to make sure that I did, because I don't want to leave anybody out, right? And so, one last plug for your event, the powwow. Give me the dates and
It's,
location and time.
UOP, Friday through Sunday, and it starts on Friday. It starts from 6 to 10. Saturday from 11 to 10. Sunday it starts from 11 to 4.
Okay.
And come and join us to enjoy a beautiful, peaceful outing and enjoy the dancing and everything else.
And it's the biggest powwow ever.
Yes.
I mean, the size of it is, like I said, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger every year. Bring the family, bring everyone. This is a time to teach your kids about the native cultura. And it's beautiful. The dances are just out of there. I'm just amazed every time they dance.
We
and
have
they touch your heart.
This is the summer powwow, but we also have a winter powwow. And so oh God, okay, this powwow here is our summer powwow, and it's the biggest ones we always have.
Summer's always a time where everybody is looking for something to do, and especially if they're going to learn some cultura. Definitely, this is something
Hopefully
to bring the
we're going to
family
have a
out.
storyteller.
Oh,
is what-
that's nice.
yeah,
Okay.
an old storyteller from way back,
Okay.
and we're hoping to get it.
Okay.
That
So
person.
what's the difference from the summer to the winter?
The summer is more a 3-day powwow, more fancier, more people coming out and enjoying it.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I really don't know the difference. Well, I think I know
In the winter
difference.
time, I'm not sure. Is it a different wear because it's cold, or is it?
We have
slightly
it
different
inside.
because of the season.
It's because of the season
Okay.
inside.
So it's inside. And where's this going to take place?
The winter one is right next door to where we dance at UOP, right in the gym.
Okay, so it's still on campus,
Yes,
University of Pacific.
yes.
Good to know, but indoors. And you know
Yes.
that makes sense because wintertime is cold, and
Oh,
I
yes.
don't know if you want to be outside too long dancing around. And if you're not completely covered, of course, you get a little bit of frostbite. No,
I
Not
don't think we
frostbite,
have
but-
done that
but no,
yet.
just get really cold and nippy.
Sometimes we end up having the rain.
When I say frostbite, it takes me back to Colorado. Oh my goodness, talk about cold. And Illinois too. Sometimes, I do recall that. Yeah, when the snow, sometimes it would get like 3-4 below, or too cold, make your knuckles crack and bleed. But anyways, so good old California, we don't have that type of weather. We do have snow, of course,
Well-
in the upper elevation, but
Yeah, well, look
it's
at
nothing
like
like
last
Colorado.
winter. We end up having half of Stckn in snow and half of it we're not.
Wasn't that weird?
Yes, that weather was,
That was
so
unusual.
weird.
Very unusual. I remember when it last snowed, and that was 1975. And I was overlooking, I was in the 3rd floor, overlooking in the Stckn building. It was Stckn Junior High School, and that was the very first school that they had built, and it was a college when it was built. But they tore it down because of the asbestos. And I remember I was on the 3rd floor looking out the window saying, "Oh, it's snowing." I was telling my teacher, "It's snowing." I was watching it come down, and it was such an amazing feeling. And so we all went outside just to try to catch a snowflake. Of course, you'd stick the tongue out and try to catch it with your mouth, but it was a neat experience
Yes.
because that was kind of my first time to see snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then later on, of course, I went on to learn how to ski, how to snowboard, and then I taught my girls.
That's good.
That was our winter sport. I could not stay indoors. I get the cabin fever, and I said, no, we need to go find something to do, even if it's in the snow. So I learned how to do both. And before I knew it, I taught my kids. And now they're whizzes, and shoot, they teach. They teach how to snowboard, and they teach how to ski. in the wintertime. And last time, I think it was maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I went up Squaw Valley with my Naomi, and we actually came down snowboarding. And I thought, this is hard. I can't do it like I used to. Bones are not the same. Plus, I had a couple little accidents, and it's just, I was hurting. Yeah, I was hurting, and I thought to myself, well, I think my skiing and snowboarding years are over, but oh well. At least I was able to experience it one time in my life.
Yeah.
And it was a good experience because I got to do it with my girls. And when you teach your girls and you see your girls excel, exceed, and just do and teach and just enjoy, it brings joy to your heart. You know, because you taught them something that they're going to take forever and use and enjoy, you know. Deanna would scare me because, of course, you know, she was quite the snowboarder. And her and I would come down. She'd go through the trees. Boom, boom, cover the tree. Boom, 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 to side,
my
side, right,
goodness.
left. I'm like, slow down, Deanna, before you hit a tree, right? Well, Mom, I'll see you down there. She'd go, boom, 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 going again. I'm like, oh, wow. Well, look at her. Look at her go. And I'm looking at her with fear and at the same time with pride in my eyes because I'm saying, go, girl, look at you. What an experience. But that did scare me.
I can't
She
even.
was cutting that
I
ice
can't
in
even
between
ride a
the
bike.
trees. And you know, I taught so many people from around the world, Germans, Chinese, Argentina, you know, from
Oh,
hombres.
wow.
I mean, you had all nationalities wanting to learn. And that was the Bunny Hill. And where I was teaching, it was the Bunny Hill. It was the very first experience for all the newcomers. And I always did it to where it was safe, and none of my people that I recall that I taught never got hurt. I have a way of teaching that was always very safe, and everybody loved it. They would tip me good, and I'm like, okay, I did good, because they enjoyed the day. Nobody broke a bone. Everyone had a good time. So when that happens, it's just rewarding. It's rewarding
Yes.
inside. So at least I have those experiences. But anyways, thank you so much for being my guest, Belen. Thank you
You're
so much
welcome.
for
You're
doing
welcome.
what you did today. There is bazaars going on right now. And should we hit them up? And let's see what we decide. But I just want to say thank you for coming through to help out. I know that there's a lot to do for the Chicano Community Program Radio Reunion. It is Sunday, August 11th, and it's in a week, and I can't believe it. It's like already here.
I know.
Wow. Anyways, people are coming through. They're registering their vehicles ahead of time. They're picking up their tickets. So that's a good thing. That's what we need. Okay. So that way everything goes smooth. On the day of the event, it's all about enjoying it. And yeah, we're going to work a little bit, but the whole idea is also to enjoy it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that band,
Exactly.
well, I'm going to be dancing, girl. You watch. When I hear that music, my little feet are going to go. And so that's something that I'm really looking forward to. We're going to have the boxers that you see behind you. They're going to be present.
Yes.
And they're going to be dancing some salsa.
I think they're dancing some salsa
Right
in the
now.
ring right now in the ring.
With their gloves, right? I hope it turns out really good tonight.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you, Belen.
Okay.
Do appreciate you. And that powwow, too. I'm going to continue to promote it so that way people know.
I appreciate that very
And,
much.
Yep. Get the word out there on your community radio station, the voice of San Joaquin. And it's over here right off the Miracle Mile in Stckn, California, 231 Bedford Road. 209-467-4455. Give us a call right here at your community radio. This has been Betty Ramirez with Belen. And thank you again for making today special. All right, guys. Betty Ramirez signing off.